Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trôi Ơi, episode 6. Very happy to have my first guest. I'd like to welcome my first guest. Please. Where's my first guest? Sophia!
Yes,
please
boss.
get me a guest!
Yes, boss. Here's our first guest, Mr. Pumpkin.
Give me a real guest.
We have another guest.
It better be a real guest and not a fake one.
Yes, it is, boss. Mr. Bui.
Hello, Jesse. My name is Bui. Nice to your office is really nice.
Can I please have a real guest? Thank you. Please give me a real guest. Go get the real guest.
Get over here. Get out. Don't resist. I said don't resist. Come here.
Here's the real guest, boss.
Xin chào mọi người.
I told you?
Yes.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I said to her to please find me a guest that speaks English. Do you get out? Go.
Come here, please. Don't resist. I'm sorry about that, boss.
Do we have any more guests? Is there any more guests?
No.
I want to be serious now. Okay, Sophia, I want to talk about friendship.
Okay, boss.
I try to have a really good relationship with Sophia and Damien and Chow and everybody in Troy because the stronger our friendship, right, they can help to keep our emotions in balance. Also, I have to be a strong person. I have to meditate a lot. I have to do exercise to keep myself in balance. That way, they can look towards me for support, like a family, right? I think especially during this time, the COVID, it would be a good time to remember the stronger that you can be, the stronger you're gonna, the more of an impact. Like, you know this word, the pillar of the community? So it's somebody like a leader in your community that keeps strong, and that way other people will look up to it. Question 1.
Ba-bum.
Has a friend ever let you down? I want you to pay attention to compare the types of questions and answers. And Kita said, that's my filter to determine if that person was a real friend in the first place. Compare that answer, right? Think about it, to Paul Vanilla. Of course, depending on the degrees of the letdown has determined the length of the friendship. You see that the way that they react to the question says a lot about. Listen to this one, Kai and Kang. What a pity, because in my best friend group, I don't understand what he's saying. In my best friend group, there are still 2 smoking men. I think he means you and Chow.
But I quit smoking, boss.
Yeah, doesn't matter. This one is by Kim Jung-Juyeon. Yes, and it still hurts to this day. Still feels like it's my fault sometimes. So we look at those 4 answers and we can see that the way some people are emotionally compromised and broken, and some of them are finding ways to get past it. Question 2.
Ba-bum.
What qualities are important in a friend? Okay, let's make fun of my mom. Okay, what qualities are good in a friend? My mom says honesty. And I said to my mom, right, because I love her, I was like, you're not getting any younger, Mom. But seriously, Sophia, I need to teach you, because you don't know anything.
Yes.
There's the truth you don't need to say. And then there's the truth that people need to hear. There's kind of like 2 kinds of truth. The honesty you don't need to say. Like, I'm bald.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can do about that? No.
No. We're weak.
That's not the answer I wanted. I'll give you an example. If I say to Damien, like, you're fat, the truth, if we tell him we're concerned about his health, lose some weight, fatty, right? He needs to hear it because he might try to reduce being a hefty boy. Let's carry on. Thank you, Socrates. So Ankita and Miss Tang, they both have the same answer. They said, listening, be emotionally available, and no judgment. You know what it means by no judgment? Okay, so this one is by Trish Clemens, a young Canadian lady. She has 6 children and a drinking problem. She says, be honest about themselves, claim your own stuff, don't be fake, and it's okay to be called out if they are not being honest. So call out culture is a thing in Canada when we say like, this is wrong, you're a hefty boy, Damien.
That's right.
Question 3.
Ba-bum.
What makes friends different than family, Sophia? I think of family as like immobile infantry, right? You can't send them out to the field to die in battle, but you want to. Or friends, you can recruit them as mobile infantry. You can send them out to be destroyed and fight for the country. Summarize everyone's answer. Everyone said you can't choose your friends, but you're stuck with your terrible family. I personally like my mom and dad. Aww. So in this case, ciao, we're different. Sue, Kain Swan Ngong Wing. Friendship is either long or short. We're trying a new part of the series where we teach some of the debate fallacies. So this is the black and white fallacy. Black and white fallacy means we either divide things into black or white, left or right. There's only 2 sides, yeah? Rich or poor, beautiful or... You know what I mean? That's a black and white fallacy. There's no room for ratios. Only 2 options. It's long friendships or short friendship. Family is to last for a lifetime unless they have a car accident. Unless there's a car accident, and then she winks, it's really hard to cut the lines. And she means the brake lines in the motorbike. In my case, friendship is fragile. Family is always a safe place to rely on unless there's an accident. Yi-chan said, you will question your friends. Why do they help you? And she's friends with Sue. If you don't, they are family to you. Question 3.
Ba-bum.
What are some things that friends should never do? This person wrote, friends should never stab in their back.
No
Like,
stab.
you never stab them with a knife?
Yes.
A dust buffalo said this one. Talking behind your friend's back is the worst. I agree, that's gross.
That's right.
Sick.
Yes, poo-poo. That's a poo-poo move.
Yeah.
We never talk bad about friends behind their back.
It's like that time when you put the melted chocolate and you put it in Damien's computer. Remember that? Gross. That was mean. Ladies and gentlemen, Damien's not here today. He had to go fix his computer. It was kind of funny, and I dared you to do it, but...
I follow your...
I follow your older boss.
Miss Galina. She's a beautiful lady from Ukraine, but married. Right? Not so beautiful now, are you? Fall in love with the same person. So the problem here is Galina and I both love Jesse.
Ooh.
It's a terrible love triangle.
I understand. How can you resist?
I know. Friends should be an obstacle to your development. TT, do you mean they shouldn't be? TT's confused. Or I read it wrong. No, I didn't, right? Did I read it wrong?
No, boss.
TT's confused.
You're never wrong.
TT.
Yeah, TT.
Question 4.
Ba-bum.
Do you make friends easily? Jambu, you don't. Camera woman, right? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I make friends easy.
Everyone's my friend. Casey Day, she says, I've been accused of making fast friends. So I think she just means she's very friendly and she can easily make friends. And then her friends are accusing her of, if you make 2 friends too fast, you might make the wrong kind of friends, right? Friends who will introduce your guest as a grapefruit or a pumpkin, for example, right? Friends who you ask them to read your book and they come here and they didn't read it. Friends who, like Jeremy Wagner, you ask him to get off the sofa and he does, but he's a little slow about it. You know, what I'm saying is, Casey, you keep making those friends. Story time! Ladies and gentlemen, and Sophia, and grapefruit, and pumpkin, and dust buffalo. When I was in Afghanistan, okay, back in the war, I really could make friends really well. And I made friends with the Afghan National Army soldiers. There was a stereotype about them and goats.
Stereotype?
Yeah, people used to think a lot of things about them and goats. The goat meat they made was delicious, but it had a different spice, I think. So people used to say stuff like, oh, Afghan soldiers and goats. I know, I thought the food was delicious, personally. It was really good. I loved eating it. They invited me. I would hang out with them all the time, and then they would give me kind of like a wacky Afghan cigarette. All right? If you know what that is. If you don't know what that is, I'm not telling you. If you do know what that is, you're cool. But they used to give it to me while we were on patrol. So on one hand, they would make the wacky tobacco cigarette. The other hand would be on their gun. And we'd be in the desert, and I'd be smoking these cigarettes, especially after a battle. And then I would give them out to the other people in my platoon. So I became very close with the Afghan soldiers. I thought they really cared about me, and I think they did, until they tried to sell me to the Taliban.
What?
Yeah. But to be fair, I was worth $1 million, right? So I was like, it's all right, guys. And then they died, so. But no, because I would hang out with them and eating, and we're talking about religion and stuff. And then they were like, hey, would you like to go to a party in town? Right? But there's no electricity in the country. Would you like to, we'll just leave your gun here, you wear a robe, and we'll sneak you out. Don't tell anybody. And I'm friendly. I was like, yeah, that sounds great. We planned to do it. Then, I don't know, there was a battle, we moved around, and then there was a bomb and stuff. But the moral of the story is, make friends with everybody, because it's, you know, it's good. It can be good for you. Okay, ciao. You can turn off the camera. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time.